An American tourist in Paris sat down at cafe. "Can I get ice water?" she asked. A French waiter seemed puzzled. "Water?" The American nodded. "Yes, with ice." The waiter noted, "Water costs money." The American looked shocked. "It's free in America." The waiter smiled. "This is France." The American seemed genuinely confused today. The American pressed her demand. "But I just want water." The waiter explained, "Still costs money." The American argued, "That's ridiculous." The waiter disagreed. "That's normal here." The American insisted, "Water should be free." The waiter noted, "Nothing is free." The American looked offended. "In America it is." The waiter replied, "You're not in America." The American looked genuinely upset. I watched an American in Rome demand ice water immediately. The waiter brought room temperature water. "This isn't cold," he complained. The waiter seemed confused. "It's water." The American insisted, "I need ice." The waiter noted, "We don't serve ice." The American looked shocked. "Why not?" The waiter explained, "Not our custom." The American seemed baffled by this simple fact. The American continued his complaints. "Ice is basic." The waiter disagreed. "Not here." The American argued, "Everyone wants cold water." The waiter noted, "We don't." The American insisted, "That's unhealthy." The waiter seemed amused. "Italians are healthy," the American said, despite no ice. The waiter smiled. "Because of no ice." The American looked confused. An American family in London ordered meals. "We need ice water," the father said. A British waiter brought tap water. "Where's the ice?" the mother asked. The waiter seemed puzzled. "You want ice?" The father nodded. "Obviously." The waiter noted, "Ice costs extra." The mother looked shocked. "For ice?" The waiter confirmed. "Yes." The family couldn't believe this at all. The father pressed for understanding. "Why charge for ice?" The waiter explained, "Ice requires effort." The mother argued, "It's just frozen water." The waiter agreed. "Yes, which costs money." The father insisted, "That's robbery." The waiter disagreed. "That's business." The mother demanded, "We want free ice." The waiter smiled. "Then go to America today." I overheard an American in Berlin complain about water service. "Why no ice?" she asked. A German waiter seemed confused. "You want cold water?" The American nodded. "Very cold." The waiter noted, "Room temperature is standard." The American insisted, "Cold is better." The waiter disagreed. "Room temperature is healthier." The American looked skeptical entirely. The American pressed her argument. "Cold water is refreshing." The waiter agreed. "Also shocks system." The American argued, "That's not true." The waiter noted, "German medicine disagrees." The American insisted, "American doctors know better." The waiter smiled. "German doctors know Germany." The American had no response to that. An American student in Madrid sat at restaurant. "Ice water please," she said. A Spanish waiter brought warm water. "This is hot," the student complained. The waiter seemed confused. "It's room temperature." The student insisted, "I need cold." The waiter asked, "Why?" The student said, "Because." The waiter smiled. "Not good reason here today." The student tried explaining her needs. "In America water is cold." The waiter noted, "This is Spain." The student argued, "Cold is universal." The waiter disagreed. "Warm is better." The student insisted, "That's backwards." The waiter smiled. "That's Spanish." The student looked frustrated. "Can I have ice?" The waiter said no. The student looked defeated by simple refusal entirely now. I watched an American in Athens demand ice repeatedly. The waiter ignored requests. "Why no ice?" the American asked. The waiter seemed tired. "We don't serve ice." The American insisted, "Everyone serves ice." The waiter disagreed. "Not in Greece." The American argued, "That's primitive." The waiter looked offended. That's traditional. The American said, same thing. The waiter disagreed strongly today. The American continued pushing boundaries. I'll pay for ice. The waiter noted, we don't have ice. The American looked shocked. None at all? The waiter confirmed. Not for drinks. The American asked, why not? The waiter explained, not our way. The American insisted, your way is wrong. The waiter replied, your way is American. The American looked offended by truth. An American businessman in Amsterdam ordered lunch. Ice water immediately, he demanded. A Dutch waiter brought regular water. Where's ice? The American asked. The waiter seemed puzzled. You wanted water. The American insisted, cold water. The waiter noted, this is cold. The American disagreed. Not cold enough. The waiter smiled. Cold enough for Holland. The American pressed his demands. I want ice cubes. The waiter noted, extra charge. The American looked annoyed. How much? The waiter said, €2. The American seemed shocked. For ice? The waiter confirmed. Yes. The American argued, that's expensive. The waiter disagreed. That's fair. The American insisted, ice should be free always here. I overheard an American in Lisbon argue about water temperature. This water is warm, she complained. A Portuguese waiter seemed normal. Yes. The American insisted, I need cold. The waiter asked why. The American said, I'm hot. The waiter smiled. Warm water cools better. The American looked confused. That makes no sense at all. I overheard an American in Lisbon argue about water temperature. This water is warm, she complained. A Portuguese waiter seemed normal. Yes. The American insisted, I need cold. The waiter asked why. The American said, I'm hot. The waiter smiled. Warm water cools better. The American looked confused. That makes no sense at all. An American family in Prague ordered dinner. Ice water for everyone, the father said. A Czech waiter seemed confused. Ice water? The mother confirmed. Yes, please. The waiter noted, we have mineral water. The father insisted, tap water with ice. The waiter said, no ice? The mother looked shocked. None? The waiter confirmed. We don't serve ice in drinks here. The father pressed for explanation. Why no ice in Prague? The waiter explained, not traditional. The mother argued, it's modern convenience. The waiter disagreed. It's American convenience. The father insisted, everyone wants ice. The waiter noted, Czechs don't. The mother asked, why not? The waiter said, cold hurts digestion. The father looked skeptical today. I watched an American in Vienna complain about beverage service. No ice anywhere, he said. An Austrian waiter nodded. Correct. The American seemed frustrated. Why not? The waiter explained, Austrian preference. The American argued ice improves drinks. The waiter disagreed. Ice dilutes drinks. The American insisted, that's the point. The waiter looked confused. Why ruin drinks? The American had no good answer to that question now. The American tried different approach. Ice is standard worldwide. The waiter disagreed. Only in America. The American insisted, and other places. The waiter asked, where? The American paused. America. The waiter smiled. Exactly. The American argued, that's not fair. The waiter replied, that's just reality. The American looked defeated by simple logic today. The American tried different approach. Ice is standard worldwide. The waiter disagreed. Only in America. The American insisted, and other places. The waiter asked, where? The American paused. America. The waiter smiled. Exactly. The American argued, that's not fair. The waiter replied, that's just reality. The American looked defeated by simple logic today. The student pressed her argument. Water is basic right. The barista agreed. Yes. The student said, so free. The barista corrected, available not free. The student insisted, same thing. The barista smiled. Different things. The student argued, you're splitting hairs. The barista noted, you're avoiding payment. The student looked offended by that observation today. I overheard an American in Brussels demand ice water repeatedly. The waiter brought regular water. This has no ice, the American complained. The waiter confirmed. Correct. The American insisted, I asked for ice. The waiter noted, I brought water. The American argued, with ice implied. The waiter disagreed. Nothing is implied. The American looked frustrated. Ice is assumed everywhere always. The waiter explained Belgian customs patiently. We don't assume ice. The American insisted you should. The waiter asked why. The American said, everyone does. The waiter smiled. Americans do. The American argued, we're right. The waiter replied, in America maybe. The American insisted, everywhere. The waiter disagreed. Just America. The American looked genuinely shocked. An American tourist in Copenhagen ordered lunch. Large ice water, he said. A Danish waiter seemed confused. Ice water? The American confirmed. Yes, large. The waiter noted, water costs money. The American looked annoyed. How much? The waiter said, for euros. The American seemed shocked. For water? The waiter nodded. Bottled water costs money. The American pressed his complaint. That's robbery. The waiter disagreed. That's Denmark. The American argued, water should be free. The waiter noted, nothing is free. The American insisted, basic human right. The waiter smiled. Buy water bottle then. The American looked offended. That's not the point. The waiter asked, what is point? The American had no answer to that today. I watched an American in Stockholm argue about ice availability. No ice at all? She asked. A Swedish waiter confirmed. We don't serve ice. The American seemed baffled. Why not? The waiter explained, not Swedish custom. The American insisted, it's universal. The waiter disagreed. It's American. The American argued, everyone drinks ice water always. The waiter tried explaining Swedish culture. We drink room temperature. The American insisted, that's unhealthy. The waiter disagreed. Sweden is very healthy. The American argued, despite no ice. The waiter smiled. Because of no ice. The American looked confused. That makes no sense. The waiter replied, makes Swedish sense. The American looked frustrated today. An American family in Oslo ordered breakfast. Ice water for table, the father said. A Norwegian waiter seemed puzzled. Ice water? The mother confirmed. Yes, please. The waiter noted, we have tap water. The father insisted, with ice. The waiter said, no ice? The mother looked shocked. Why not? The waiter explained, not Norwegian way. The family looked genuinely confused. The father pressed for explanation. Ice is basic. The waiter disagreed. Ice is American. The mother argued, everyone wants cold drinks. The waiter noted, Norwegians don't. The father insisted, that's wrong. The waiter smiled. That's Norway. The mother demanded, we need ice. The waiter replied, no you don't. The father looked offended by response. I overheard an American in Helsinki complain about water service. Why is water warm? She asked. A Finnish waiter seemed normal. Room temperature. The American insisted, I need cold. The waiter asked why. The American said, I'm thirsty. The waiter smiled. Warm water hydrates better. The American looked skeptical. That's not true at all. The waiter explained Finnish perspective. Cold water slows digestion. The American disagreed. Cold water is refreshing. The waiter noted, also shocking. The American insisted, that's good. The waiter smiled. We disagree. The American argued, science supports me. The waiter replied, Finnish science supports us. The American looked frustrated. Your science is wrong then today. An American student in Warsaw ordered food. Ice water please, she said. A Polish waiter brought tap water. Where's ice? The student asked. The waiter seemed confused. You want ice? The student nodded. Obviously. The waiter noted ice costs extra. The student looked shocked. How much? The waiter said, 3 zloty. The student argued, that's too much for ice cubes. The student pressed her complaint. Ice should be free. The waiter disagreed. Nothing is free. The student insisted, in America it is. The waiter noted, this is Poland. The student argued Polish standards are wrong. The waiter looked offended. American standards don't apply. The student insisted they should. The waiter replied they don't. Student looked defeated by simple reality today. I watched an American in Budapest demand free ice water. The waiter refused. Why not? The American asked. The waiter explained, we charge for water. The American looked outraged. That's illegal. The waiter disagreed. That's Hungary. The American insisted, water is right. The waiter agreed. Yes. The American said, so free? The waiter corrected, available not free always here today. The American continued arguing stubbornly. This is discrimination. The waiter seemed confused. How so? The American insisted, against Americans. The waiter noted, against nobody. The American argued, you treat us differently? The waiter disagreed. We treat everyone same. The American said, by charging for water? The waiter confirmed. Yes, everyone pays. The American looked frustrated. That's still wrong in America. An American tourist in Krakow ordered dinner. Ice water immediately, he demanded. A Polish waiter seemed tired. We don't serve ice. The American looked shocked. None at all? The waiter confirmed. Not for water. The American insisted, I need ice. The waiter noted, no you don't. The American argued, yes I do. The waiter smiled. You want ice actually today? The American pressed his demands. What's difference? The waiter explained, need versus want. The American insisted, I need it. The waiter disagreed. You survived without it. The American argued, barely. The waiter smiled. You're fine. The American said, I'm uncomfortable. The waiter replied, that's not need. The American looked offended by that distinction today. I overheard an American in Ljubljana complain about water options. Only bottled water? She asked. A Slovenian waiter confirmed. Or tap. The American insisted, with ice though. The waiter noted, no ice available. The American looked frustrated. Why not? The waiter explained, not Slovenian custom. The American argued, it should be. The waiter disagreed. Why should it? The American looked confused by that simple question now. The American tried explaining her reasoning. Ice makes water better. The waiter disagreed. Ice makes water colder. The American insisted, that's better. The waiter smiled. That's preference. The American argued universal preference. The waiter noted, only American preference. The American insisted, everyone agrees with me. The waiter replied, everyone in America. The American looked less certain than before today now. An American family in Tallinn ordered lunch. Ice water for everyone, the father said. An Estonian waiter seemed puzzled. Ice water? The mother confirmed. Yes. The waiter noted, we have mineral water. The father insisted, tap with ice. The waiter said, we don't serve ice. The mother looked shocked. At all? The waiter confirmed. Not in drinks. The family looked genuinely baffled by this information today. The father pressed for understanding. Why no ice anywhere? The waiter explained, Estonian tradition. The mother argued tradition is outdated. The waiter disagreed. Tradition has purpose. The father insisted, ice is modern. The waiter smiled. Ice is American. The mother demanded, bring us ice. The waiter replied calmly, we don't have any. The father looked defeated. The mother looked frustrated. I watched an American in Riga finally understand cultural differences. So nobody serves ice? She asked. A Latvian waiter confirmed. Very rare. The American seemed thoughtful. Why? The waiter explained, not our custom. The American asked, is it American thing? The waiter nodded. Mostly yes. The American admitted, I never knew. The waiter smiled. Now you know. The American looked thoughtful. I assumed everyone did it. The waiter explained kindly. Americans assume much. The American agreed. We do. The waiter continued, world is different. The American nodded. I'm learning. The waiter smiled. Good. The American asked, why no ice though? The waiter explained, cold shocks digestion. The American said, interesting. The waiter noted, different cultures differ. The American agreed. I see that now clearly today finally. An American tourist in Vilnius ordered coffee. Just regular water please, she said. A Lithuanian barista brought water. The American smiled. No ice needed. The barista seemed pleased. You understand. The American nodded. I learned. The barista asked, how? The American explained, traveling teaches you. The barista agreed. Yes, it does. The American said, I was wrong. The barista smiled. You're learning. The American looked grateful. The barista offered wisdom. Most Americans don't learn. The American asked, why not? The barista noted, they don't listen. The American admitted, I didn't either. The barista smiled. But now you do. The American agreed. Travel changed me. The barista said, good. The American thanked her. For patience. The barista replied, you're welcome. Thank you for learning and understanding finally. I overheard an American in Bratislava explain to friend. Ice isn't universal, he said. The friend seemed surprised. Really? The American confirmed. Only American thing. The friend looked shocked. I didn't know. The American smiled. Neither did I. The friend asked, what changed? The American said, I traveled. The friend nodded. I should too. The American agreed. It opens eyes. The friend asked more questions. So what do Europeans drink? The American explained, room temperature water. The friend looked confused. Why? The American said, cultural preference. The friend insisted, that's weird. The American disagreed. Just different. The friend argued, ice is better. The American smiled. That's opinion. The friend paused. Maybe you're right actually. The American nodded. Travel teaches that. An American family in Bruges reflected on experiences. We learned something, the mother said. A Belgian waiter seemed curious. What's that? The father explained, ice isn't standard. The waiter agreed. Not here. The mother admitted, we assumed it was. The waiter noted, common American assumption. The father said, we were wrong. The waiter smiled. But now you know. The family nodded. Now we know and understand. The waiter offered final thoughts. Travel teaches humility. The father agreed. It does. The mother said, we learn respect. The waiter smiled. Good lesson. The father asked, do you forgive Americans? The waiter laughed. When they learn. The mother said, we're learning. The waiter replied, then welcome. The family smiled. Thank you? The waiter nodded. That's good enough for today.